Hello, everyone. Uh, I'd like to take a look at some of the questions I've been getting, and I want to look at tolerancing and how we put that on our drawings. Okay, and I'm looking at the cylinder for the air engine, and I've drawn in the stuff that I think you should already know. Okay, and I'm going to go from there. So what I'm going to do is right here, I have a hole that's drilled into here. Okay, you'll notice on the drawing it goes up and that dimension is wrong. It says 0.125, it should be 1.25. So I'm going to make sure I'm in hidden. I'm going to draw a line from this quadrant, this quadrant. I'm going to go straight up to here, and then I'm going to go up 1.25. Okay, so it goes to there. Now I'm going to go across till it meets this quadrant, right there, then comes down to there. Okay, now up here there is a point. Okay, that is going to be 30 degrees. So if I go here, draw a line, okay, should be about there and about there, and then I can trim that off. That one there and that one there. Okay, now I have the same one over here, okay, and it is 0.355 from that back line. So I'm going to do an offset, 0.355 from here to here. Okay, then I'm going to take and I'm going to copy these lines right here from the midpoint there to the end point right there. Okay, so now I've got that going across there. Okay, this hole here goes through here into that counterbore, or ream, I guess I should say. I'm going to draw a line from the quadrant there to there, the quadrant there to there. Okay, let's see, is there anything else I need? I do need a hidden line. Okay, so I'm going to have a hidden line going where this hole goes through. I'll go from here straight down, and from here straight down. Okay, so I've got that, and then that looks like that's about it. Okay, so now, of course, I've already opened up my template, okay, and I'm going to cut a hole out for my viewport. So I'm going to go to layout, and I'm going to go to rectangular. I'm going to pick from this bottom corner to this top corner. Okay, I'll double click so I'm in model space, and I want that to be, looks like 1:1. Okay, so I'll put it where it needs to be, which is about there. Now, you'll notice that these center lines don't look too good. Okay, to fix that, I can type in LT scale, which is line type scale. Okay, and it looks like it's probably too big, so I'm going to make it 0.5. Okay, and that probably looks a lot better. All right, now most of the dimensions that we're doing are just normal dimensions. And I'm going to go to home, and I'm going to go to annotate, and I'm going to open up the dimension style manager. We want standard. Okay, and modify. Now you'll need to make these changes if you haven't already. Okay, on lines, extend beyond dimension lines 0.125. Symbols and arrows, the arrow size is 0.125. No center mark. The text is 0.125. Nothing on fit. The primary units is decimal. It looks like these are all about 3 decimal places. And we want leading suppression. Okay, and I'm going to pick OK. And I'm going to pick close. Now, I have dimensions on here, like I have a dimension from here to here, which is, whoops, gotta make sure I go and put my correct layer on. I want this to be dimensions, okay? And I have a linear dimension from here to here, for example, 0.875, okay? Now I have a dimension from this point to that point, okay? And you'll notice it's 0.063. Now on the drawing, it has a tolerance, okay? It has a plus tolerance and a minus tolerance. That's how much that dimension can vary, okay? So right now it's plus nothing, so the biggest it can be is 0.063, minus 5, okay? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, which means it goes down to 0.058. Now, to fix those dimensions, okay, I can do it two different ways. Probably the easiest way, okay, is to put the dimensions that I'm going to need, okay, on here. Okay, so I have one here for this diameter that has a tolerance on it. It'd be that one. And also for this hole up here, I have a tolerance on that one. All right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to my dimension style, and I'm going to pick override. Okay, and override is going to allow me to change how that dimension is created. Okay, I want to go here to tolerances. Okay, now over here in this picture, you'll see that we have tolerances, and these are no tolerances. Okay, you'll see method. Okay, the first is symmetrical. Okay, it's plus or minus one number. Okay, then we have deviation, which is plus something minus something else. Then we have limits, which gives me a maximum and a minimum. Okay, looking at that 0.063, and it's plus nothing minus 5, so that is a deviation. Okay, the precision is 3. Okay, the upper value is 0.000. The lower value is 0.005. Okay, and we don't want any leading zeros on there. Okay, so I'll pick OK, and then I'll set this to current. Okay, so you have to set this to current. I'm going to pick close. Now I'm going to go up here, and you'll see the second one here says update. Okay, I'm going to pick update. I'm going to pick this dimension and hit enter. Okay, now I have that tolerance on there, plus nothing, minus 5. Now we have another one here, 0.377 plus 3 minus nothing. I'm going to go back in here. Now I can just take and do two different things. One, I could go set it to standard, and that'll get rid of that override, and then make a new override. Okay, and then put the tolerance on there. That's a deviation as well. And this one is plus 3.003 minus nothing, leading zeros. Pick OK, set that to current. Pick close. I'll pick update, and I want this dimension and this dimension. And I will put, okay, so now there's plus 3 minus nothing. Okay, now, also here, there is a problem, okay, and I want to put, okay, I want to change this, and I want to make this say drill and ream, okay, and I want to put the symbol for depth, so I'll go up here to symbols, I'll pick others, I want the one that says GDT, here is the depth symbol, I'll select it, and I'll copy it, and I'll right click, and I will paste it here. Okay. Now, if it's the wrong size like that, I have to highlight it and change this to 125. And now that dimension should be 1.25. Oops, and I got to change that size too. I want this to be 1.25. Okay, and that's 1.250. Okay, and then click anywhere. All right. So then I put the rest of my dimensions on. So a lot of times I'll dimension the whole thing and then I will fix tolerances later. Okay, if I have one or if I have more than one, let's say that this dimension up here, 730, was plus or minus 3. Okay, I could go in here again. Okay, make a new one. Whoops, override it, excuse me, override. Okay, this time it's symmetrical, 0.003, no leading 0, pick OK, set that to current. Now any dimension I make now will have that tolerance. So if I had this one, you'll see it's plus or minus 3. Okay, so every dimension I make will be plus or minus 3. If I have one that I don't want to be there, okay, I can set this back to standard. Okay, I can take that, oops, take that one and put it back. All right, so that is it for creating the tolerances. Hopefully that will help.